Ah! Oh, I don't know how loud you have it in the headphones. Ali's gone from like here to here, and now he's upset.
Hurry the f up.
Hi guys, my name's Cressy and welcome back to the Pump Room, the cocktail show hosted by your two favourite gays, myself and Ali. And this week, we're going to be talking about Baijiu. If you've heard of Baijiu, congrats. Point for you. If you've not heard of Baijiu, we're going to be finding out what this stuff is and where it belongs in cocktails today. So strap up, strap in, it's going to be a ride. What is Baijiu? F knows, but we're going to find out today. I've only come across it a couple of times in my career and some of you might not have even come across it at all. So let's find out what is this stuff and where does it sit within cocktails. We're going to show you two cocktails today with Baijiu and also we're going to talk about what it tastes like. Still on Tinder. So Baijiu actually translates to the words white spirits in Mandarin. Baijiu itself is a category that contains all Chinese grain spirits. Most of these grain spirits are distilled from something called sorghum. I can't pronounce it. It's spelled S-O-R-G-H-A-M. So if you know how to pronounce this, let me know, because I cannot pronounce this. Even though it's mainly grain, it can be made from other crops around China, depending on the method you use and the region that it's made. So the differences between different regions of Baijiu that you make can be the difference between tequila and whiskey. It can be that far apart, which is quite mind-blowing. Very well known in China, but not necessarily as well known here. So the secret ingredient for Baijiu that makes it Baijiu is something called chu. Chu is an extract of yeast, an airborne yeast. Let me find it. Chu is a naturally harvested culture of airborne yeasts. So the great thing about chu is it allows Chinese distillers to ferment in solid, is it ferment? The great thing about chu is it allows The great thing about chu is that it allows Chinese distillers to ferment and distill. No, I've got it. The great thing about chu is that it allows Chinese distillers to ferment and distill grain in solid state. What it does is it adds this level of complexity to the flavour of Baijiu, which is fascinating. Now we can stop. So what we have here is a Baijiu called Ming River. Ming River. Wider than a shark. You really hate the shark. Yeah. You hate the shark. Why do you hate the shark? I don't have any friends. This is my only friend. Do you know what his name is? Clarice. His name's Clarice. I used to have a pigeon called Clarice. So we're using Ming River. This Baijiu is 45% ABV, so it's nice and punchy. So without further ado, let's see what it smells like and what it tastes like. And then we're gonna give you some of the tasting notes so you kind of get a bit more of an understanding of what this product is. And if you were to buy it into your homes, what it's gonna taste like. So, shall we, Ali?
Is there a dead bug in there?
Nope. You're supposed to breathe in, not sigh into the glass.
Right, let's just taste this, shall we?
What do you think it smells like? It smells really sweet. That's quite nice.
Not a fan.
No?
No.
It's kind of pineapple-y and very sweet at the beginning. And then it goes really grainy, doesn't it?
It tastes like an off vermouth to me. It's like a vermouth that's been left behind the radiator.
How many vermouths do you leave behind radiators?
Too many.
I have a mate who lost his turtle, right?
Was it behind the radiator?
He lost his turtle and they couldn't find it for a month. And they were sat in the living room and they just had this pop.
Oh.
It was behind the radiator. I shouldn't be laughing, it's really sad.
No, it's really
it's
sad.
Really sad.
My friend just got turtles as well.
I think it's... We're going to be making two really delicious cocktails for you today. This is so convincing.
I can't wait. You bought this. It's not like they gave us this for free or anything.
No,
what
they
are you
didn't.
doing with the mat? Stop f***ing around with the f***ing set. It's not nice. I don't like it.
I wonder if you could make a Baijiu martini out of it.
I think overloaded with fruit flavours and f***ing get rid of that taste.
So we're going to start with our first drink. It's going to be the Pineapple Smash. So we need a slice of pineapple. Jesus Christ. So you need a nice slice of pineapple. And then I don't want the core, so I'm gonna cut around the core. We're gonna put the pineapple in the shaker, and then we're gonna take a handful of basil leaves, about 10 or 12, and then we're gonna muddle that with our muddler. Ooh, muddler. So to muddle, it's an up and down motion. You've gotta press hard, like this.
Yeah, that's a good technique. Keep going. Solid motion.
Why do I feel violated?
Let's make it a good sound as well. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh no. Who's that, Chewbacca? Right, now that you've muddled your pineapple and basil leaf, we're gonna add 25 mils of lime juice. Lime.
Nope.
25 mils of lime juice, that's usually just half a lime. Super easy. Whack all that in. We need 10 mils of agave, so just a small squirt. Nice little squirt of agave. And then we are gonna be using 50 mils of Ming River.
Oh, don't waste it.
I don't need no jigger. I am a liquid chef. I chef with liquids. So I'm gonna free pour. I'm gonna just count to 5.
That's more than 5.
No, that's about right.
Okay.
A large pour of Ming River, if you will. So now we're gonna shake it. Oh yeah! Then we are going to take our lovely glass. We're going to fill it with some cubed ice. Cubed ice, and then we're going to double strain it. The reason why I want to double strain it is because I don't want to get any large bits of basil or chunks of pineapple in it. I want it to be nice and smooth. Look at that. It's almost as if it was a perfect pour. For a garnish, we are going to have a little sprig of basil. Whack the basil against the glass just to release the bitters, and then we're just going to put that right in here. There we go, and that is a Pineapple and Baijiu Smash. Cool, let's just give this a little try, see what it's like.
No?
Like it. Just a little Baijiu. Plus, it's not that bad. I think I'd probably, if I could get a sweeter pineapple or use pineapple juice, maybe a little bit better. But it's still good. I would maybe take down the baijiu a little bit. Otherwise, like, I wouldn't be mad with being served this. It's quite delicious. It's like it's tart, but then it also just tastes sweet because of the baijiu. It's really hard to describe. I would have it to see what it's like because I'm curious and I love a good smash. I don't think I'd order a second one. Next one is called the Mr Ming, which is actually a signature cocktail from these guys. So we wanted to see what their signature cocktails look like, so we're gonna do the Mr Ming. The Mr Ming has actually got different products in it. So it has lemon juice, chocolate bitters, Campari, Baijiu, and pineapple juice as well.
Are you optimistic? That's a no. That is such a no. Are you optimistic about the second cocktail?
You know how I feel about Campari.
This could be amazing.
So what we're gonna need is we will need a shaker again, and we're gonna start very quickly with a lemon. So we need 25 mils of lemon juice. And then we're gonna use 20 mils of raspberry puree. So just give it a nice healthy squirt. And then we are gonna use our pineapple juice. So this is a nice fresh pineapple juice that I got from Asda. It's pressed, it's wonderful, and we'll be using 50 mils of that.
Lovely.
20 mils of my favourite spirit liqueur in the world, and that is Campari. You might recognise Campari from an earlier episode.
It's a very dusty bottle of Campari you have there.
Yeah, this is all the hopes and dreams I have in the industry. Dusty as f***. Yes, you could totally leave that in.
This drink is dusty as
20 mils of 20 mils of Campari. And then we'll be using 2 dashes of chocolate bitters. And then, of course, we'll be going on to 40 mils of Ming River.
Ming
River, wider than a...
asshole, prolapsing your asshole with
We're gonna get a cease and desist letter one day. And it will be because we made a song about Ming River and anal prolapse.
I mean, I'm surprised no one else has done it yet. Just throw it out there.
That's true. Right, so now that all your ingredients are in the shaker, we're gonna get our, we need to get our cocktail glass ready. So we are gonna be using a tiki mug. And we're gonna fill it with crushed ice, which means we're gonna crush some ice. I like how you look for the sledgehammer, but we're gonna crush it in a nice way this way. So we're gonna put it in here and then we're gonna start crushing. Roll it all down, make it nice and tight. And then we're gonna start crushing the ice.
You got a bag of crushed ice already. You don't need to do the crushed ice bit.
Fine. So we're just gonna pour our crushed ice into the glass, and then we're gonna shake this. Shake it. Right, we're just gonna single strain into the glass. Really nice and simple. Lovely. And then obviously with things that have crushed ice in them, you wanna leave a lovely crushed ice cap. Lovely crushed ice cap. Then we're gonna put a straw in it. And then we will garnish pineapple leaves and chocolate bitters on top. And that is your Mr Ming. Let's see what this tastes like compared to the other one. I don't like baijiu. I don't like baijiu.
Okay. Or this particular type of baijiu.
Or this particular type of baijiu. It's like, ooh, baijiu, can I get along with? And I just get punched in the face by the Campari, and the raspberry's trying to like hug me and console me while I sob into this glass. The bit is like, would you like a chocolate bar? It's dark chocolate. I wanted to like this. I really, really wanted to like this, but I also wanted you guys to go get some baijiu. Definitely make your own opinions on this, for sure. This is something that you need to go, because like my palate could be very different to yours, because there are people who watch this who love Campari and I just cannot get along with it for the life of me. So there'll be people of you who watch this who absolutely love baijiu. I want to love you, but I can't. It's like meeting the woman of your dreams, but she continuously has diarrhea in bed every night. But they're a really lovely person, but there's just loads of poo. This is a terrible analogy. So guys, that is our episode on baijiu. To be honest, it's a no from me. It's also a no from Ali. If baijiu is something that you really love and you think you can sway our minds, please do. This is only one product that we've tried, and maybe we'll go back to it another day, but there's 2 cocktails that you can try at home. I do recommend that you pick up a bottle of baijiu and see what it's like for yourself, because it's such an interesting flavour. Clarice says goodbye. Goodbye. Have a good day. Don't forget to like and subscribe.